Hey everybody, Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. I'm back for part 2 of my Tuesday morning beach walk in North Naples, Florida. This is the very south end of the beach at Pelican Bay. Had a wonderful walk this morning down to Clam Pass. We hung out there for a while. I've been having some connection problems with T-Mobile this morning and dropping my live feeds. So they've ended kind of abruptly. I'm sorry about that. Nothing I can do. I'm at the mercy of cell service down here. When I'm walking the beach, there's no Wi-Fi. So it is what it is. I do the best I can with what I have for you. I just want to give everybody a chance to get together in the mornings, hopefully meet some new people here. Make some new friends on Facebook. That's what it's all about. While enjoying the views of our beautiful beach in the background. Hit that share button if you're liking what you're seeing. It's about 83 now, 84 degrees. Gonna be a warm one today. Probably here in North Naples, get up to around 90. Today's high in Southwest Florida is 90. Let's see, what did they say? 93. It's going to feel as warm as 104 in places with all that humidity. Looks like an old set of sea turtle tracks here on the beach. Some remnants of a crawl here. See a couple nests up here. Let's see what numbers are on them. You can just barely see those tracks there. Curious as to what numbers they might be. Starting to get a little busier here with our sea turtles. This one's way up in a really good spot, tucked up high up under the dunes. That one's way up there. Look at that. This is where we want them. The higher up on the beach, the better, so the little babies don't drown if we have a tropical storm, some extra high tides. That is in a super good spot there. Wow. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. It's way down. That's the furthest one to the south that I've noticed so far. And there's another one right up in here. That is awesome. That is awesome. They're finally starting to show up here. Loving it. Loving it, loving it. The wind's kind of took its toll on the ribbon here. Remember, it's against the law to tamper with those nests. Even to retie those ribbons is against the law. Let the experts do it. I was hoping to see a new nest this morning, keeping my fingers crossed. Haven't seen our sea turtle folks yet. They must be busy. If I haven't seen them yet, that means they're having a busy morning. Well, it's gorgeous. Look at all that beach. Unfortunately, this is private beach. You're not allowed to sit out here on this beach. This belongs to the folks in Pelican Bay. You can walk up and down it, but you just can't hang out on it. a little bit of a surf this morning, a little surf action. Wind coming out of the southeast, that balmy tropical breeze. It's making it feel a little better. Got a little bit of a walk ahead of me. You see those condos? I got to go past those. That's Bay Colony. Those condos you see off in the distance, that's a kind of like a little subdivision inside of Pelican Bay. Very ritzy. Oop, there's another set of old tracks right here. What's left of a crawl. I don't see a nest up here. Sometimes they get way back in the trees, which is kind of cool. But where we really want them is there is still a little berm here, a little dune, a little crest. We want them up on top of that. That is the ideal place. But we've seen them crawl back in there. It's not very easy for them to dig a hole there. A lot of roots back in there. But it's getting busy. That is awesome. Hit that share button. Send some stars, please, if you're enjoying the view here. I got up awful early and did a lot of walking to get down here for you this morning. Tips, usually appreciated. Hugely. More so than stars. I appreciate them both, but tips, you don't have to pay a fee to Facebook for those. PayPal, the only fee is on my end, and it's a little tiny percentage versus like PayPal gets like 40% of the stars. Not a huge fan of them, but oh well. Another nest out here. I think this might have been our first nest right in there. I think that's nest number 1. That looks like nest number 1. It's amazing. There's not a lot of foot traffic down here. So you can actually still see the crawl tracks from this. It's a week or so old now. You can still see some remnants of the crawl. Please don't forget about filling in your holes. Level your sandcastles, fill in your holes. Don't leave trash on the beach. Keep the beaches clean for our sea turtles, please, please, please. We got a nice big banner at the entrance to Del Norwiggins reminding people of that. And I think it's making a difference, by George. I think it's making a difference at Del Norwiggins. They need to put them up on all of our beaches. So we're at high tide down here. This is this morning's high tide. Is gorgeous. I love this stretch of beach here. This is kind of comparable to Barefoot Beach along in here. This is kind of how they use these signs as reference points. They actually measure how far from this sign the sea turtle nest is. I don't know how far apart these are, every quarter mile on the beach maybe. This would be R39. So they measure how far it is from the high tide line and how far it is from that sign, and then they write the coordinates down. They have a pretty good idea where all the nests are. False crawls, they keep track of false crawls as well. That's when the sea turtle comes up, but she doesn't lay any eggs. She gets scared off by something, or just it wasn't her time. Sometimes the young ones, they're not quite sure when the right time is. Some of them don't even hardly make it onto the beach before they lay their eggs. And that's not good. We usually lose those nests that are close to the water during our summer storms. That's why it's good to see them way back up in the vegetation, up high on the dunes. I wish you were out here walking with me. Beautiful morning. I think another couple hours that breeze should really be starting to kick in. Another nest. This was number 13. I think this one happened early yesterday morning. This has very fresh tracks here. I actually shared a picture of it. I walked by here at 6 o'clock this morning. I took a picture of this nest. That's nest number 13. I don't know if I'm going to catch our turtle folks. Our turtle patrol, Mr. Marcus, and his assistant this morning, if he has an assistant. I think he's got some volunteers working with him. Some kids that are probably in college. Florida Gulf Coast University has a great environmental school, so I'm sure they get some interns working here on the beaches. They're trying to cut all the arts out of our Collier County schools, which is stupid. There is a petition to sign for that. I did share it on my personal Facebook page yesterday to keep the arts in our Collier County Public Schools. If you want to click on that link and fill out that petition, that would be awesome. If you'd like to see the arts remain in our schools, go to my personal Facebook page, Robb Stan, and scroll around. Look for that yesterday. I think it says, "Can you help Rob?" or something on there. Then after you fill it out, it's going to ask you to make a donation. You don't have to do that. Just go, "No thanks, I'll share." And you don't even have to share the post if you don't want. But it'd be nice if you shared it, if you believe in the arts and their importance in our kids' education. The arts are part of a well-rounded education. Well, I'm so glad I'm done with raising kids and putting kids through school. I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd be sitting by the teacher's desk every day bitching. I can't stand what's going on in our schools, especially our colleges. So, not all of them. Not all of them. Well, we're making a little headway here. Woo! That wind is really picking up. Wow. Wow. There's some ospreys over here on my left. You can see a little osprey stand there. There's some ospreys in there. I think there's some babies up there. I do believe they got some babies up in there. Can you hear them? Can you see them? I might have to squint. So cool, so cool. Of our little ospreys. Tis the season. Get back a little closer to the water. Right here the sand's pretty hard. Back where I was, very soft. Right here it's kind of compacted. I don't know why it's so hard right in here. Looks like this is where the vehicles drive back and forth down from that clubhouse down by Clam Pass. There's a road that goes there though, inland, so I don't know. You can see there's a lot of tire marks there. Don't forget, come November, they're going to start putting more sand on our beach at Vanderbilt Beach all through the holiday season. Big trucks are going to be running up and down the beach. So be prepared for that next season. As soon as turtle season ends, they're supposed to start in November. You notice we haven't seen a whole heck of a lot of people walking by here. It's been pretty darn quiet this morning. For me, that walk down to Clam Pass from my house is just a little bit further than the walk to Wiggins Pass. Both beautiful places to be early in the morning. Hopefully my video turned out. What I recorded this morning at Clam Pass early this morning was doing some weird flickering on the screen. I don't know what that was about. I'm not overly impressed with this new iPhone 15 Pro Max. It overheats, especially when it's charging, gets really hot. It's got some issues. I do abuse my cell phones. Trust me, they're on. This thing will be running for 4 or 5 hours in the morning, out in the full sun, salt air. So they do get abused. It's amazing they work at all sometimes. Boy, this extra serotonin in the air is awesome. I wish I could just send you some through the phone. The happy gas. There's a lot of happy gas in the air this morning. See her every morning, running barefoot out on the street to the beach, down the beach, and back home. More power to her. Well, we're getting a little closer to civilization up there. So are you enjoying the walk here on the the beach at Pelican Bay. I kind of consider this a treat. We don't get down here too often, maybe every couple weeks or so. So if you're enjoying my walks here, if you enjoy my live feeds and the other little goodies that I share, photos and videos, my phone bill is due tomorrow. T-Mobile would like their money, even though their service is kind of sketchy at times. So if you'd love to see these walks continue, think about maybe sending a little tip to help with that phone bill. It's kind of a hefty bill, the plan I have. I use tons and tons and tons and tons of data. Data. It's $83 and some change a month. I can't do this without it. Coming up to the other clubhouse here. There's two of these beach houses, beach clubs or whatever for Pelican Bay. There's one down at Clam Pass. And there's where we started this live feed. It's just a little further south from where I started this live feed. You can see that in my first two live feeds from this morning. There's a total of 4 live feeds this morning just because of the service cutting out. I'll probably make it up to those condos there and call it a morning. Here, more ospreys. If you look over to the right, there's another osprey stand there with a nest on it. You can hear some ospreys screeching out of that one. goes that connection. Man, oh man, is that wind picking up. Here comes Marcus. He scooted on by me. He was over by the water, darn it. Later, before I head home, I'll take a peek up there by the Ritz and see if any of those false crawls were successful. If we have any new nests up there, I'll let you know. Another nest right up there. Should be able to see that yellow caution tape there. Darn cellular. Finally starting to pick up here with the sea turtle nests. Here's the beach club for one of them for Pelican Bay. I think they do aerobics or something in there in the morning. Boy, the wind's starting to blow the phone around here. Not much of a morning for paddleboarders, huh? Bit on the rough side. And that wind blowing you offshore too. We've walked quite a distance here this morning. It's been a good morning, even with the bad connection. We're just coming up to some of the first homes and villas in Bay Colony at Pelican Bay. Another sea turtle nest up there, high atop the emergency sand berm that they built after Hurricane Ian. Man, is that wind ever picking up. It's pushing me up the beach. It's helping me with my walking. Glad I'm not walking into it. Woo. So we started this live feed way down there to the south, down by Clam Pass. Made our way up here. We're just coming into Bay Colony, these homes over here. That's Bay Colony and Pelican Bay. Vanderbilt Beach, just ahead of us. Not too far ahead of us. Just past all those condos. The Ritz-Carlton just around the corner of that last condo. Well, my ankles are starting to get tired. Walking on the beach definitely takes its toll on you. It's not like walking on hard ground. Another nest up here on the beach. Happy to see all these nests popping up, that's for sure. Good sign. The more the merrier. Osprey. Staring at the trees or on the roof over here. Just heard him screeching. He or she. Oh goodness, another nest right over here. Wow, loving what I'm seeing. Loving it. Gonna be busy here in a couple months when all these babies start popping. So if you look really hard here, you squint, if you look past these condos, you'll see another condo sticking up. You'll see like an opening in the trees and then another condo sticking up. That's Vanderbilt Beach down there after that tree line. And the Ritz is just around the corner of this building here, just right around to the right. I'm going to be calling it a morning though here shortly. So please think about sending some stars, tips. Remember, I can't be out here without your help, without your support. It's because of kind and generous people like you that I can come out and do these morning walks. And I love sharing our beach with you. I love the fact that the concept is working. Lots of good people getting together in the morning. That's what it's all about. Bringing wonderful people just like you together in the morning, one beach walk at a time. can't imagine how many miles she runs every day. Amazing. She puts me to shame with my walking. So that wind, woo, I assume you can hear that wind blowing in my face. It's a nice blue sky. Let's see how many nests we got over here. How many? Oh. What are we up
17 nests.
That's it?
Yeah.
No, I think it is
18?
Yeah, could be.
Seemed like a lot. I don't know.
We're a little bit below where we were last year.
But still overall
we're
higher?
ahead. Yeah, but for Collier County we're ahead. And today was like the first day we had, what, 3 nests?
Was there any down by the Ritz?
There was a false crawl right in front of the Ritz, and then we had, which is good, that it's a false
Yeah.
crawl there. And then we had a nest just north of that, R25.
Oh, okay.
So that was a good nest. And,
Good.
and we have one right by the Ritz-Carlton was one.
I saw two when I came out there this
Where was
morning.
the other one?
I saw one just north of the Ritz and one like at the south end.
Yeah, we have. Do we have 2 nests today? Oh, yeah. I don't. It's a blur.
There you
I
go.
couldn't tell you how many we
Hey,
got.
it's just getting started.
I know, it's not even hot yet, you know.
So, there you have it. He's not even sure. 17 or 18 nests. It's like, did we have 1 or 2 today? Huh. That's pretty funny. We're just getting started. So we're behind on this section of beach. Pelican Bay Beach, Vanderbilt Beach. We're behind on the number of nests for this time of year, but overall in Collier County, we're ahead. So that's a good thing. They'll catch up here. They're just being slow. Maybe some young mamas, first timers, newcomers. All right, that's gonna do it for this morning's live feed. It's been a long, long walk for me, not for you. Good morning. Well, the other morning when I did my walk at Delnor Wiggins Sunday, that was another long walk. That was an 8.7 mile beach walk morning. Oof. And the one before that, 9.3 miles. This one will probably be around 7. Still a lot of walking on the beach. For this old man, glad I can do it though. I'm glad I'm able to do it. I'm glad I'm able to share it with you. I got to get rolling. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you happen to send a couple stars, thank you. Not seeing many stars anymore, or tips. But thanks to those that do send something. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Hit that share button. That's something y'all can do. Everybody should be hitting that share button. No excuses for not sharing. Come on. All right, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your life. And God bless our wonderful country. God bless America. Tally-ho. Tally-ho.